Should you professionally inspect your house prior to listing it? This is Celina Acosta, and I'm a real estate agent here in Phoenix, Arizona, giving you the best real estate tips, whether you're a home seller or a home buyer. Should you get a professional inspection to your house prior to putting it on the market? In this video, I will give you the pros and cons of getting a pre-listing inspection so that you make an informed decision when selling your home. This is a controversial topic because there are people, including real estate agents, who would tell you, no, do not inspect your own house prior to listing it. Why would you do that? Let the buyer handle their own inspections, because once you know the truth, now you have to disclose the truth. And that might open a can of worms. But I actually believe that if you are a seller and you want to do a pre-listing inspection, you should. I'm not gonna stop you. However, it is not a requirement. I do want to clarify that. I do not require that my sellers hires an inspector to inspect the house before I take a listing. So anyway, here's my 5 reasons why you should get a pre-listing inspection. Number 1, understanding the true condition of the property. Number 2, decide if you need to make repairs and which ones. Number 3, set a more accurate asking price. Number 4, better marketing for your listing. And number 5, my favorite, save money and time in the long run with less negotiation. So those are the pros. What are the cons? Once you know it, you have to disclose it. That's it. So if you didn't know, for instance, that the water heater is leaking, the AC unit is not cooling properly, your electrical panel has aluminum wires instead of copper, that you have a little mold behind the washer machine, well, thanks to the home inspection that you did, now you will know before any stranger does. So now you will have the option to fix it before anyone finds it, and the house will pass the second inspection, the one that the buyer will do, with flying colors. And what if you can't fix it or you just won't fix it? Well, at least now you can disclose it and tell the buyer in the disclosures, hey, I know I have aluminum wires and that's the way I bought the house and that's the way I intend to sell it, or whatever the case may be. But that is so much better than, I don't know anything about my house, just buy it, right? So I'm gonna tell you something that, as a real estate agent, when I'm representing the buyer, something that I don't like. And that's when the seller says, I don't know anything about this house. Or when they leave the disclosures blank because they don't know. Or when they actually write, I don't know. They don't know the age of the air conditioning unit, the age of the roof, the age of the water heater. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Sometimes the seller lives in the house and they still say, I don't know. So when a seller says, I don't know anything about this house that I'm selling, that's a red flag. They either truly don't know, which is a red flag. It's like, how can you not know the condition of your most expensive asset? It's a little neglectful, right? It makes you wonder if they took care of the house at all. Or are they saying, I don't know, because they're hiding something and they're waiting for you to find it and hoping that you don't. Either way, huge red flag too. So saying I don't know is suspicious, and I don't want you to be that seller. I want you to be the seller who knows and who is in control of the sale of your own house. Me personally, I'd rather know everything. I love to know what I'm selling and I love to know what I'm buying. But I digress. Let's talk about the 5 reasons to get a pre-listing inspection. So number 1, understanding the condition of the home. By getting a home inspection from a professional home inspector, that's the best and most unbiased way to understand the condition of your home. It will provide you with all the information you need to be in control and to avoid surprises down the line and throughout the selling process. Number 2, get ahead of the repairs. For any issues uncovered during the pre-listing inspection, either minor or significant, as your real estate agent, I will help you determine which should be addressed immediately before listing the house and which should be disclosed to buyers. Again, it's about control. Having control of these projects can save you a lot of time, money, and stress. Then finding a surprise issue and hiring a last-minute contractor to fix an issue that you could have found yourself before the buyer. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, my investor client buys a house sight unseen to fix and flip. The contractor says he inspected the house, including the sewer, and everything looked good. The house is renovated, looks amazing, and we list it and put it on the market. A buyer comes along, he loves the house and hires inspectors. Guess what comes up? A cracked sewer line. The sewer that my client was told that looked good. So we believe either that the inspections were not made, they were not made correctly. Either way, if this cracked sewer line would have been found at the very beginning, it would not have been a big deal. It would have been an easy repair and would have cost probably a couple $1,000s. Now that the seller had built an addition to the house and a patio in the backyard, the addition was a bedroom extension and the patio had a concrete slab, pavers, roof. Well, the sewer line ran under the addition and the patio. So guess what happened? Now they had to cut the concrete and replace the sewer line. It was more expensive and time consuming than if it would have been found at the beginning. So this is a perfect example of I'd rather know than be surprised. And I'm not trying to tell you that you should repair everything you see in the report. No, we will go over the report together. There are some issues that are best left to the buyer's discretion on addressing the repairs. Some issues are not a big deal and some issues are not necessary to the viability of the sale. And in some cases, the new owners may want to have control over those repairs themselves and have them completed to their own specific liking. Again, work with me to best figure out the best plan for repairs for your specific situation to get your home ready for the market. So number 3, price your home accurately. So choosing the right price to list your home can be tricky and you don't want to scare away potential buyers by pricing it too high. But you don't want to leave money on the table either by pricing it too low. As your real estate agent, we will use your pre-listing inspection reports to help you get as close to the sweet spot when determining your price. Additionally, you can reference the inspection report to justify the cost. Number 4, better marketing. So aside from listing the issues of the home, you can use the pre-listing inspection report to your advantage when your house is actually in great shape. For example, the inspection may reveal that your roof is in excellent condition and has many good years left on it. You can use the inspection report to promote that on the listing. Sharing the findings of the pre-listing inspection with the buyer is a great way to build trust. So number 5, saving time and money with less negotiations. When it comes time for the buyer to have their home inspection, you can avoid many common negotiations that often follow, since many negotiations are over fixing repairs or issues that are found by the buyer's inspector. With your pre-listing inspection, you will already account for the condition of the home and we will work together to handle the disclosures. Having that information up front for both the buyer and the seller will help both parties stay on the same page as the transaction continues. Should the buyer's inspection uncover any issues, you will have your own inspection report to back it up and compare and even call the inspector who did the pre-listing inspection for another consultation on the subject. When the inspection report is out on the open, you will also attract serious buyers only, which are my most favorite type of buyers. When a buyer knows what they're buying and they still want it and appreciate it, that's the best buyer for your home. So there you have it, the pros and cons of getting a pre-listing inspection on your home. I hope this information was helpful. Comment below and feel free to comment if you need a great real estate agent in the Phoenix, Arizona metro, or if you happen to need a great real estate agent in another city of Arizona or another state, I can help you get connected to a top agent in that area. Just read the information below and follow the links. Until next time.